We've seen him do max damage.
Yep.
He ain't taking no crush counters. He wants raw counter hits.
I mean, let's be real. How often does the average Street Fighter V player look at a DP and say, I'm a neutral jump and I'm going to kill you? Most people, they go to the default. I'm going to hit my crush counter button.
Right.
And we're going to go to town. But that kind of shows the caliber of player he is, right? He wants the most out of his character at any given point. And Terrance, in my opinion, is very similar with Chun. Well, like most Chuns, you don't see them doing that much damage, but he gets it wherever he can. Anyways,
yeah, we don't see Chun doing that much damage. So like, yo, look at the size difference of these two characters. That kind of says a lot. I mean, think of the trades right there. Stand short for an anti-air versus crouch strong.
Yep.
The
possibly
button,
a fierce.
Yeah. The buttons say one thing, but the amount of damage, the amount of health they're taking away from the characters says a whole lot. Means a whole lot more when Terrance is getting anti-air than it does Mena.
And Terrance is just generally not known for jumping anyway.
Unless it's a fail.
All right.
Tried to press through the chain, got stepped on with a short MenaRD.
Yeah, Terrance took his +2, then immediately lost the next interaction.
Yeah.
All right. I guess Fierce don't reach.
That's a really hard button to punish.
It is. It is one of the harder sweep to punish.
And on top of that, like the one that we were talking about, I want to say Terrance tried to take a micro step to punish just to make sure he was in range because it was really far out. -2. And he tried to do something afterwards, which is why he got stepped on again. He'll gladly take that trade. Don't know about the shotgun, though.
He's going to put that on block himself, I think.
Wise of Mena not to tech into it, though. Doesn't want anything to do with it.
Oh, okay. Catches the chain. What we got next up?
Putting his heart and soul into this confirm, but it's not going to be enough.
So he's got Mena still in V-trigger and a full bar, but it still works out. But it honestly, despite that being his advantage, that's still really scary.
Yeah.
Oh. Lean back on him.
And here we are in the corner again. And I mean, the V skill looked nice and all, but hey, you're about to lose half your life.
And still being encroaching stun, so.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. What? I mean, he had the reaction for that. And Mena was looking for spinning bird kick. That's what it was. Now that I get to analyze it. But by giving Terrance that one chance, it's maybe the possibility that Terrance needs. It's still going to be really hard for him.
Oh, gets him to swing on the sweep. Has a concussion wait for him.
V-trigger 2, chain gang.
And I believe that one should have been punishable if I'm not mistaken.
Possible, but Mena will gladly take any opportunity given to him. Steps in, steps on Terrance, and steps into the first game. And I do want to say that that V-trigger cancel should have been punished, if I remember correctly, but coulda, woulda, shoulda is something we can talk about all night long. What did happen was Mena gladly took us to game 2.
So yeah, it was still pretty competitive, but you can see Terrance again on a struggling end based on like the health exchanges, like you mentioned. But you're doing much better this time.
Yeah, had to start from a bad buffer, but all that's really doing is putting Mena closer to his V-trigger that he's using right here. That's like about 1/4 of his life, a little over 1/4, almost half, really.
All right.
Yeah, now the question is Terrance going to be able to get back in and use that V-trigger that he's got loaded. Comes off the meter just to get some space, reassess himself, and do it again. Maybe that can't be punished.
Maybe not. But at the very least, he took his initiative. Oh, wow.
I want to say that's how he's gotten both of his V-trigger confirms from a Fierce. Is from some long-range button. I already have a bad memory of it, but like he's finding him at the range, like at the end of V-trigger 2, to where he can get the confirm from. That's the big thing. So Terrance has to be real mindful of walking when it's active. Yo, just trying to take a shot in the dark out there. We saw strong, Ford strong.
He's like, something will work.
Yeah, neither one of them did right there.
I mean, Mena sitting on a full bar. Any hit is pretty much the end.
He doesn't have V-trigger, though. So there's a little bit of wiggle room for Terrance. But he's going to need one more hit. And he's got to be so careful for something like a strong.
Yeah, 2 up, Mena.
It's hard. It's hard for him. Mena looking pretty good out there. And he's not even doing anything crazy, really. He's solid.
Yeah.
He's solid out there, man. The most solid birdie that Terrance has faced?
Possibly. You can kind of see the focus in his eyes, but he's like,
hey, man.
He can't quite put his finger on what he needs.
He needs a polo. He needs a striped polo. Yo, somebody get this man a striped polo.
We gonna have an airdrop from City Trends?
Yo, TJ's back there. We can take his.
A man deep in thought.
I can see a hint of concern on his face, which is really rare.
Yeah, even when he loses, you know, you kind of see that he has an idea of what he was doing and what he could have done better. But I think right now he's like, how could I have overturned that?
It's just like the small nickel and dimes that are adding up. Because he's getting close. We have a little more time to figure this out ourselves. He's getting close.
No, Terrance playing to get some more time, huh?
Maybe. By any means necessary.
So while we're sitting here shifting stages, I said I was going to read out the top 8. So on the winner's side, we had Mandrake versus Punk, which Punk won. Okay. Now he's in winner's final. And the other winner's side is this right here, Terrance versus Mena. So the winner of this goes to fight Punk in winner's side. And then loser's side, we had Neon versus Flash. Neon 1-3-1. Okay. And Dynamo KOF beat Picaro. And so now both of those guys are Neon and Dynamo KOF have won in advanced and losers. So
we'll get it in a second. We'll get it in a second.
We back on game 3. All right.
I don't think there's as much as the game right now. Until that headbutt came out, that was looking kind of like just a good old training mode session for Mena. You know, the warm-up, making sure you have the sequence locked and loaded.
Well, he managed to get those fears off the sweeps, but, I mean, how do you say that deters Mena in any way?
It kind of doesn't.
At least he gets the counter hit.
I'm really going to have to check the frames on the V-trigger activation because now I'm questioning myself. But even with my questions, I can say for a fact that Terrance is taking the lead in this round. But, yeah, he doesn't want to throw anything too wild into one of those stray strongs because he knows the chain is lurking. And he's not ready for the EX Revenger. Second time we've seen it out of Mena. Second time it's been on the mark. Ooh!
Wow. I actually did not know there was a gap in between those. So
it don't matter what we know. It's what Mena knows.
Mena knew it.
Yeah. Spacing around the Tor strong.
Went up there to shake hands, but Birdie ain't such a nice guy. Okay.
He stunned him.
I mean, we all know this is strong in the character, right?
That was funky. He stunned him.